Look at this. Oh my. They're all dying. We've got villagers in there. Pigmen, which I can't hit, otherwise I get really cranky. Look at this XP coming here. Well, that's not a good start. 50 levels. No. I parked a boat underneath a ceiling that was too high, and I suffocated. Oh no. Well, that's all my things just here. There they are. Yard sale. 50 levels. I was so proud of those 50 levels. Oh no. Well, I didn't lose everything. My levels. Poo. Oh well. So, hi, Aussie Geek Girl. That's my regular VR character. So, the reason I was going to create this episode wasn't to die, was to show you some updates on the base. I have reworked the Guardian farm. Let me just I've got my jumping boots on. Let's jump up here. And as you can see, we're looking at Guardian Farm VR Addict version 2.0. The original concept was fantastic. It really worked well. And I thought, well, gee, I've got the space. It's going to be a while before I get 1.13, it seems, for VR, to work with VR. So I thought, that's it. Let's go and improve it. So I did, and have a look at this. This is just amazing. So I've just really raised the roof. It was lower, so I just increased the space, boxed it in, put a couple of ramps on either side, and so we get a much better rate. Yeah, excuse me for a second. I'm gonna cough. Yeah, I've still got this horrible cold. And hopefully I've muted that bit out. Yeah, I've still got this horrible flu type symptoms. I'm thinking it's not the flu. Seriously, it's been over a month. Yeah, hello, all these guardians. Yeah, so anyway, and I'm starting on converting these, expanding them. I just need to get more glass. I need to go on a sand mining trip to get some more glass. So I'm expanding these to give myself more room here. You can see this one, I've successfully done this wing. I've got a whole heap more nether wart, which I'm using basically as a building block. I compress the nether wart into blocks and make this lovely floor. So I've got to really get it to cover pretty well most of the floor there. So that's my plan there. In a previous episode, which I've got to edit, it went on a bit long. I actually didn't realize I left the recording on. So a lot of things that I do off camera, I was still recording. I found a stronghold ready for our attack of the dragon. I'm going to attack the dragon using water. So I made an ice farm and got ice, so we can break that in the end into water and just flood the place all over the floor. That'll stop the Enderman, and we can attack the dragon, and we won't get full damage as well, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, I got a whole heap of bookshelves when I did that. I moved the nether portal from there to over here on that side in an attempt to stop myself from appearing inside the portal with the fish. It hasn't worked perfectly. I can leave, at least I can leave and come back to here through the other one. I will go there right now. But the problem I'm finding is I appear in the portal, which I've redesigned. I've redesigned it and I've placed let me get the right pickaxes. We want yeah, so I've redesigned it and placed the thing deeper, so they fall down deeper to a deeper level. So it's not as bad, but sometimes I just get pushed off which is not good. So let's get all our food. Okay, let's drop some of these things over here quickly. I didn't expect to die, and I thought, well, I can't show my death other than in the sense of recording it. It wouldn't even let me do a screenshot of that screen. Like, no. So, well, at least we've got our Guardian farm to get the levels back. So let me just zip in here. So I can come here, put the doors and go through. I'll explain more about the rest of this later. So I did quite a bit off camera. So here they all hit. Now, you can actually see them starting to die. That's because they've hit maximum entity capacity, which means they'll just automatically die. That's what that sort of smoke is. And this is it. This is where the stuff's coming. It has been going absolutely fantastic. The amount of drops that we've got. I've got like 2 stacks of lanterns. I've got heaps and heaps of the bricks that you can use to make this stuff. I put a little smelter down here because these guys pack a wallop when I hit them. So I need to eat a lot of food to recover. The other thing I do is I take off all my armor so it doesn't get damaged. Because these things will wear that out. So anyway, let's go. And I actually have... I wonder if I might be able to incorporate some other feed, but I've actually got my other, I call it my camera account. It's what I'm going to be using to record like from a third-person view, which I can incorporate into the video with some editing tricks. But okay, I'm looking through my VR thing, and just down the bottom we should have another one about to appear. Plonk, there we go. So, down he comes. So yeah, so that's basically what happens. They all appear here. I'm in the nether, if you didn't know. So, yeah. So here we go. Let's give it a whack. And bling, 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 bling. So what I might do is, I've still got some repairing to do on some tools, so I'll do that. So this tool here is 1032 out of 1561 durability. It's got mending on it, so I will start hitting these things and... That must have gone to my sword. So you can see there my hearts are going down. There we go. So then we went to 12. So we got 200 levels basically. 200 repair levels, that is. Let me eat this, or this. Oh, and there's some shards. So I'll explain in a sec what that other thing is. I'll just kill this last guy. There we go. So what this bit here is I've been pushed when I've come through. Sometimes they've just automatically pushed me down and I've landed down here. So I can actually just walk straight out, although it doesn't always happen easy that way. But yeah, so in theory I can just walk straight out. They can't come out here. They're too wide. So when I say too wide, they're one wide, but they're actually, the trapdoors stop them from coming through. So let me just eat a bit of fish. So what I've been able to do is repair all these things here. So all my tools I've been spending the last day yesterday, just repairing, coming in repairing. That's why I had 50 levels. 50 levels! R.I.P. Goodbye, 50 levels. No. No. I was planning a really good session of making tools and things like that. And spare armor. Oh well. So we'll just let this recover. So raw fish isn't great, but cooked fish is basically with the beef it gives me 3 hearts back. The fish gives me 2 hearts back. But fish, basically every time we kill them we get a ton of fish. So fish is a great resource there. Let me just make some stuff out of this. So now I've got the drops there. I can get this, and I can get 6 lanterns just out of that. So there we go. The other thing is the prismarine bricks. I can click on that. So I've got 18 prismarine bricks. So you can see what's happening. I'm using the drops to rebuild and to increase... Ooh, another bit of XP. To increase this area. So this portal here brings us back to the portal that we came out of. This portal here is the portal where the fish get sent through. We don't want them coming out here. Now, okay, so we've got over here. So this is new. So this, because we are so close to the Nether Fortress, I saw it here and I thought, well, I'll just create a little walkway across. So I dug out, this was one of these pillars. So I dug out through the pillar here, dug my way up, and I used the bricks to create the floor here, but basically just added some glass, some glowstone. So up here, let me get ready just in case some nasties are up here. Up here we have the Nether Fortress. So around the corner here is where we go. And I've lit it up so it's nice and light. Yeah, here's where I've sort of stopped around here. Yeah, so I haven't done any more from here, so there could be nasties around here. Yeah, we don't go too far at this moment. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is secure this, make it nice and safe, and we'll make our little trip across to where we found the blaze spawner, because I really want to get that happening. I use the blazes, of course, for XP. It's another source of XP. The blazes don't hurt you as much as the guardians, so it's a bit safer XP. It's not as good as the guardians, but it's still quite okay. But I get blaze rods from it, especially if I've got a looting sword. Now, with the blaze rods, they will basically, I can use them for potion brewing, for making those pearls of ender. Some of the other things is fuel, and it makes a really good fuel. So you can just stack 64 rods in a furnace, and it lasts quite some time. So that's the plan here. So up we come here to the portal, and I'm starting to theme it up. I've got to get some more bricks done, but I'm going to put all these. But of course, if you guess, this is to the Mushroom Island. So that's the portal to the Mushroom Island. And then up here is, which I'm still working on once I get some more stuff, this is the portal to the end and also the Mesa biome. So I'll sort of theme this out. Yeah, it's ugly. It hasn't been done. Pardon me. So yeah, so that's that over there. But yeah, so we need to make this look all nice, and enclosed and safe. So we're getting there. But yeah, so let's come back down to our base, our current base of action. Oh, and it's just lovely to be able to travel through the Nether without seeing that horrible red darky stuff. It's horrible. Okay, so there we go. So, and I'll put some sign postage and things like that later. Oh, we might as well get these couple of guardians while we're at it. We've got to get those 50 levels back again. I want to see if I can increase it past 50. Because things like I want to do is, like, for example, this sword, which is not too bad. It's got sharpness 4, but I like to get sharpness 5 on that. I think I might have to create a new one. This one might be a bit too expensive. But we also want to get sweeping edge 3, which means when I hit them, it's going to get more than one at a time. How's our... Ooh, this is nearly repaired. 13. Come on. Oops. Oh, up at 8. So yeah, so what do you think? Looks pretty workable. The look side of things, when I say how it looks, the actual look of it is going to change heaps once I get to 113. I've pretty well put everything on hold in that respect. I'm making it more of a functional thing, and when 113 comes out and we convert our world, then I'll have access to a much larger palette of bricks and blocks and things like that. You know, wood that I can take the bark off. I can have bark blocks. There's just so much in the new stuff. The way the water physics will, I mean, the Nether, that's not going to work, but the water physics happen and things like that. Bubble columns. Oh, it's going to be really exciting. So I'm just waiting, and I'm just waiting for the Vivecraft developer guy to get some time and work on it. Again, we're all waiting for Optifine. Optifine have released a beta version, so that means everything's getting a little bit closer. But yeah, we just have to be patient. And really, there's lots of stuff we can still be doing. Haven't killed the dragon yet, so I think that's when we can start being excited and go to the end and get shulker boxes. Like I have that one shulker box that was issued to me at the beginning, which I absolutely love, although I'm not carrying it around at the moment. But I really want to have my inventory just full of shulker boxes all sorted into different tasks. So yeah, so this Guardian farm is working pretty well. And when there's just myself, not my camera account, because I'm not in the Nether, they all just come through like this when I'm in the overworld. And when I come in here, they're ready for me to get. They don't hit any cap limit until I actually arrive in here. So it works well. But for XP, having someone else on the server, hence my camera account, enables me to just sit here and just keep getting more. So in the end, once we get 1.13 and maybe the mechanics, I might not have this Nether option, or I might make it switchable or something, and kill them in the actual monument itself. But that's once I get soul sand and some other things like that. So it's nearly repaired. Look at that. I'm at 14 levels just after this. Well, I started with 7. I thankfully got 7 of that back. There we go. We're up to 15. Okay, so yeah, wow. So while I was AFKing, I came back. As you understand, it was all full up to the top there. And by the time all the hoppers emptied, that's what we got. So we've got all that there. Just what I'm showing here with the ink, the prismatic shards, as well as the crystals, and quite a bit of fish there as well, and a zombie flesh. So that's just awesome. So now we're going to make them into items. So we're going to here make lanterns. How many we got? 42 lanterns and 48 prismarine bricks and that ink, which will be really handy. So anyway, now we're going to get more because I'm going to be hitting them as well. But let's watch my thing get repaired. Oh, we lost the villager. Sorry, villager. Or did he run? No, I think he just got killed because of the entity cramming or something. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so that repaired that up. But I'll show you in a moment the base, the Ocean Monument base. It's quite bizarre. Out of inventory at the moment. Okay, let's go and have a look at the through our portal and just look at this. This is just absolutely crazy. Don't know what I'm going to do with all these villagers. And we turn around and look. I was like, okay, what are these guys doing up here? I thought, well, how'd that escape? Look at this Guardian farm. It's really working well too. You can tell. And then down here, then I went, oh my. Oh my. It's like a convention center. They're just everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Look at this. Multiple personality disorders. Now, just to explain what I did here, you can notice this is changing. I'm working on a villager farm system where these guys, I don't know what they're doing there, excuse me. What they do is they actually plant in here. While they're here, there's normally only one person up there. They throw food to him or her, and it hits the water, and then it ends in a chest down there. Oh wow, I've got so much to tidy up here. So I come down here. This is all temporary. Yeah, I'm just reworking it. So we come down here to the chest, and look at this. And I actually took some out already. So it was nearly full. It was only a couple from being full. Yeah, so I don't have to pick any crops or anything, they'll just automatically throw them in there. Yeah, they'll be reworking the whole thing. So that's a project for the future. But now I've got all these villages to deal with. I will definitely sort through them, work out which ones are the good ones, keep all the farmers, do some trading. We might have to send some to the country for a little country trip. Wink, wink. Yeah. But yeah, so I'll do all that off camera. Because yeah, that seems. But anyway, so I thought I'd just give an update, and you can see my predicament. Oh wow, hello, hey you. You're a toolsmith. You probably got really. Oh, I'm breaking too. No, that's not very good. What do we've got over here? Oh, farmer. Nah, you're not very good value. I could have a slave trading system, sell off the farmers that I don't want. But yeah, the new design of the Guardian Farm is working brilliantly. Oh, I might as well just quickly carry on about what I'm doing here. So if you look down here, I dug down to the bottom here. Now in here, you notice I've used the iron from the iron farm. I've actually made a base for a 4-tier beacon. Okay, now I haven't fought a wither and got the skulls yet, whatever, but I've made the thing ready for it because, you know, the design is going to have the beacons here. Their light will shine up through here and go all the way up to the top through here. So, yeah, it's going to be like the center, but I'll still be able to go up and down it because the beacons will flow through the water. I can come through here and come back out to my other edge, which this eventually will get emptied out of water. Oh, there's still... Okay, so I've still got a cart. That's interesting, that. I've actually still got a cart buried in the plot, the land there. I hadn't removed it yet, so that's interesting. It's still working. Yeah. Anyway, I've got a lot of trading to do and tidying up. So I'll get on with that, and I'll catch you the next episode. Wow. Hello, oh no, there's more all the time. Okay, bye.